guys, it's Hef. I am back again, and this is going to be my second update of my first round of my project pan for 2016. I have finished 2 of the products that I had already, so I'll do those ones first and then look at my progress on the others. So the first one I used up was the Harmons Cocoa Butter Formula Makeup Remover. If you watched the first update, you know that I really hated this. It is completely useless. It is the worst makeup remover I've ever used. It doesn't remove makeup apart from anything else. So I would not recommend this one, and I'm glad to see it gone. It will be in the empties for January. Second is the Hope Girl Mascara. If you watched the first update, you would know I complained about how it made me look like I had spider lashes. Then I did a get ready with me, and the faces I was pulling would tell you what I thought of it. It's not completely used up or anything. It's just that it's so gluggy and horrible. It's just, I hate it. I hate it. So that one's done with. So the ones that I have not finished. The first one is the LA Colours highlighter, which was in a thing with a blusher. I actually took the highlighter and the contour, and I took them out and I crushed them up, and then I repressed them into this one. So it's a bit harder to tell, but it's easier to use, works a bit better. So I don't know what the progress is like on that one. The next one is the NYX Mosaic powder highlighter, which looks like this. It was in multiple because it was a mosaic, but it was basically just around the edges, so I ended up crushing it all up and repressing it, so it's one colour now. Still works just as well. I'm not sure exactly how much I have in there and how long it's going to take, but it still basically works the same way. Then we have the Essence All About Matte Face Powder. I've used this a few times, but the progress is like really slow. So that line up there was where I was last time, and that's about where I am now. It doesn't like to sit down the way it's supposed to, but that's about where I am. It's no longer like sitting around the top, so I kind of have to really like turn it upside down and shake it and to get the powder out. So I guess that means that it's moving. It's like less of it than there was. And we have the Olay Regenerist Wrinkle Revolution Complex. I tend to use this more for primer than anything else, although I may end up using it more as my moisturizer when I finish the other one I'm using. I've probably only used it 3 times in the last couple of weeks because I haven't worn makeup a huge amount. But the days that I have worn makeup, I have actually worn this, and you know, I really like the feel of it, especially under makeup. But I really only use it through here, where I get sort of like oiliest and where my pores are the worst. Don't really use it over here. So, but yeah, it's. I know I've used it, but it's definitely nowhere near empty. Then we have the Water Glow BB Cream, which is basically what I'm using for foundation. I have used it every time I've worn makeup. That was the line where I thought I was last time. And I really don't seem to have moved very far, even though I've used it several times, because I really don't use a lot of it. I don't find that I really need to, because I don't go for like huge coverage anyway. But I know I'm making progress on it, so that's all good. Then we have the Cat's Eye Eyeliner, which came out of a mini box. This is still going. It's showing signs of drying out, but it's still working, so I guess it must still have stuff in it. Then we have the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I think this is in caramel. I'm not going to wind it up because it takes forever to wind it up. But I have got it marked on here. that was where I was, if it would focus, that's where I was when we started. That was the first update, and that's the second update. It's been like more like 2 weeks rather than 3 weeks where the first one is, so I feel like I'm making relatively good progress on that now. Then we have the Sally Hansen cuticle oil. The top pink line is the first update, and this line here is the second update. But, you know, made reasonable progress on this one. There's some days I forget to use it. But no, for cuticle oil that you really don't need a lot of, that's actually excellent progress. Then I have my lip balm. I think I said in the last one that I thought it was Cutex, but it's not. It's the other one. There's another brand. Can't remember what it is. But that is how much I have left. I use this at least once every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. Just depends on if I remember to use it. This one here, that was, that's where we were when we started. That was the first update, and that's about where we are now. So, you know, making progress. Then we have the more marshmallow hand and nail cream. The smell of this kind of gets to me a little bit, so I probably don't use it as much as I should. I've just realised where I've marked the line, it's not very accurate because it wasn't sitting down properly. That's where we were at the last update, and that's where I've marked it, but it's actually probably more down there. I've had it sitting upside down, so I don't know why it's not moved down where it was supposed to, because I thought, oh, my progress is not as good as I thought it was. Clearly it was better than I thought it was. It's just not sitting down straight. Then we have the Clean and Clear moisturizer, oil-free skin balancing moisturizer. It seems to be going slower and slower the lower I get down, which is really weird. So that's where we were from the first update, and that's where we were when we started, and then like that's where I am now, and I've probably used it more, or I feel like I have. Maybe I'm just using less of it. I don't know. But that one should be gone by the next update. Then we have the Regenerist, Olay Regenerist eye cream. I'm having to work a bit harder to get it out, and it's much squishier than it was. I'm not sure how much is in here, but I am using it, so that's all good. The Regenerist eyelash serum. It does not want to sit down straight in the container. I will insert a picture for this one so you can get an idea of how much has moved. I don't really feel like I'm getting anywhere with this one, but it hasn't got too much mank here, so that's a good thing. And the last one is the organic avocado oil, which, as I said, I would not use on my face anymore because I hate the smell of it. So I've been using it on my on my body after I have a shower. And last time when I marked it, I'd marked it all the way up here thinking it was like all the way up here. It was more like down here. But now it is all the way down there. So since I started, I've literally used all of that. So this should be gone by the next update as well. It's starting to not squirt out as easily, so I'll have to go to like pouring it in my hand kind of thing. But I'll be glad to see the end of it. Is it doing anything for my body? Probably not. So that is all of my products for my Project Pan round 1 for 2016. I will update again in a couple of weeks, and if you want to subscribe, click down below, leave me a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos, and leave me a comment down below. I try to respond to all comments, and I will see you in my next video. See ya!